Support WrestleTalk!
Order a t-shirt.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen.
We've got
I'm trying to do the news. I'm trying to do the news.
We've got a letter. Look at it. It's addressed to you.
Dear Luke, I have your hat. Ring this number tonight. Sincerely, a question mark.
I guess you'll have to tune in to the last WrestleTalk News episode today to find out what that means.
During a match at New Japan Sakura Genesis between IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Will Osprey and Marty Scurll, there was a rather large scare when the pair did a Spanish fly off the ring apron and Osprey landed hard on his neck. Not only that, but he gashed the side of his head and bled profusely. Doctors immediately tried to help, but Osprey continued with the match, winning several minutes later with the Os Cutter. In his post-match interview, Osprey said that he remarkably felt fine after the bump on the apron, but was in excruciating pain when he got backstage. He added that he was determined to wrestle his scheduled matches in New Orleans over WrestleMania weekend, but wasn't sure if that would be possible. Well, those traveling to NOLA will be happy to hear that Osprey is cleared and ready for all of his commitments, sharing on Twitter, "I will fight," with Progress confirming that Osprey will have both of his advertised matches for them. Osprey will also face AR Fox at Evolve 102, Matt Riddle at the WWN Super Show, Desmond Xavier at CCW's WrestleCon, and take part in a 6-man tag team match for Revolution Pro Wrestling, where he teamed with Rocky Romero and Chucky T to take on Kota Ibushi, Flip Gordon, and Shane Strickland. And it wasn't just Osprey that ended his match at Sakura Genesis with a bleeding face, as former ROH champion Cody also drew blood hard way from a kick by Kenny Omega. Man, with a cut like that, he won't be welcome at any discotheques in the near future, especially if the king of disco is around. Oh, that was a rough segue. The former Disco Inferno Glenn Gilberti took to Twitter after the image of Cody's bloody face was shared on the social media platform to do his version of Old Man Yells at Cloud by saying, "No one knows how to work anymore. They would rather kill each other to get Dave Meltzer to put their match over. That is a problem that needs to be put front and center. Guys are going to keep getting hurt." Yeah, because I'm sure all those unprotected chair shots in the late 90s did wonders for wrestlers' long-term careers. While there are those who agree with his sentiment, one person who didn't was Disco's former WCW cohort Conan, who replied, "You keep driving this erroneous narrative that everyone is trying to get over with Dave. Did it ever occur to you that they were trying to get over with the fans? How they work today is different than how we worked. Hashtag get off my lawn." Not every match has to tell a story, and yes, it is a declining art. Nobody goes out to injure themselves. High-risk moves come with a price, and a lot of people are willing to pay that price to break out from the rest of the pack. Kenny Omega, the man who threw the kick, added, "To think I was trying to find gaps in my schedule to do your show. So much for that." However, the person who took this comment personally was Cody himself, who replied to Disco saying, "Stop, you know nothing. You have drawn $0. No fan has ever left the show thinking about you. You were lucky to be a juiced up double lifer, over with the boys type in an era where you hid in plain sight, coasting on others' success. Couldn't hang then, can't get booked now." Oof, savage. He later added, "I take no pride in ending that man's career with a single tweet. But this whole 'they're doing it wrong, I know how to do it right, they're exposing the business,' that logic itself is exposing the business. Don't let the bitter have a place in our world. Conversation is done." Where do you sit, Swaff Nation? Are you Team Cody or Team Disco? Let us know in the poll above my head. Cody will be at New Orleans this weekend for ROH's Supercard of Honor, where he takes on Kenny Omega in a singles match. And while it's unlikely either man will run into Disco Inferno in NOLA, they probably won't be running into another wrestler popular in the 1990s. There has been a big question mark hanging over Elias's involvement in WrestleMania 34. This will be his first Mania appearance, and he is certainly one of the most over acts on the Raw brand, but he currently doesn't have a match or advertised segment. There's a chance he'll be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and there are those who predict he'll be Braun Strowman's tag team partner against The Bar. But there was a rumor that he would do a live performance at the grandest stage of them all, similar to the ones he does on Raw. Elias seemingly confirmed this on the Go Home show for Raw, saying he was going to do his biggest show to date. Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated reported last week that WWE were trying to contact The Rock to appear during this segment to do one of his famous Rock concerts. This all sort of makes sense, as it's a way to use The Rock without getting physical in the ring, it would give Elias the rub, and Rock has a new movie to promote in Rampage, based off the popular arcade game. Wow, video game movies sure are popular at the moment, aren't they? However, Barrasso, who has had a poor run of form as of late, to be fair, is now reporting that this segment has been scrapped as WWE couldn't get a firm commitment from The Rock. Barrasso adds that the original plan was also going to include several other names, including WWE Hall of Fame inductee Jeff Jarrett, presumably doing a version of With My Baby Tonight, which wrestlers sang for a WWE YouTube video recently. Barrasso notes, WWE was not able to get a firm commitment from The Rock, so that segment was scrapped. Unless there is renewed discussions, The Rock is not planned to be part of WrestleMania. It's also being reported that The Undertaker isn't wrestling at WrestleMania 34 either. Click the video on screen right now to hear why, and don't forget to check out Ollie and I reviewing the Go Home show for SmackDown Live in the Wrestle Ramble. And we've got more Wrestle Ramble episodes going up over Mania week, because it's more Ramble than ever.